What's up, everybody? We are doing our first hikes of the season around Asheville. My friend Andy's in town, so we're vlogging the whole thing because we're gonna be doing a lot of hikes in one weekend. We're starting off with Black Balsam Knob to Tennant Mountain, one of my favorite hikes on the Parkway. Let's get hiking. Made it to Black Balsam Knob. We're gonna take in some great views up here, and then we're gonna head on to Tennant Mountain. This is easily one of my favorite hikes up here. It's so beautiful up here, expansive views and just a wonderful place to be. But we're gonna continue on to Tennant Mountain. All right, we're almost to the top of Tennant Mountain. It's hard to see, but it's back there behind me. We have some gorgeous views this way, and they're only gonna get better as we get up Tennant Mountain, so let's go. Finally nearing the top of Tennant Mountain, and the views are just gorgeous up here. You get good views of Looking Glass Rock and the surrounding peaks and valleys of the Western Carolina Appalachians. It's so beautiful up here. I love it so much. All right, taking in the views. Sun's starting to come down, so we're gonna head down because I don't always love hiking in the dark, but we're gonna enjoy the low light of the late afternoon and take in the views on the way back on our out and back. But I will see you later. We are getting back to Black Balsam Knob, so we're gonna take in one more moment with the views before we lose the views altogether as we hike back down. All right, so we are back at the trailhead of the Black Balsam Knob and Tennant Mountain hike. It was a great hike, great views, beautiful weather. That's it for us today. I will see you on tomorrow's hike. All right, it's Saturday, day 2 of hiking this weekend. We are Crowder Mountain State Park, doing Crowder Mountain via Tower Trail and something else. I'll put it right here. But short hike, good views on a random mountain that just is out outside of Charlotte just a little bit, just a random mountain sticking up. So it'll be a cool hike, but let's go get it. All right, we're up at the top now. Unfortunately, there's some infrastructure up here, some antennas and stuff like that, but the views up here are just immaculate. Really good views in the distance. Really cool that this is just outside of Charlotte and not up in the mountains. Definitely, if you're close by, I would recommend coming out here. Just the view alone is really good. But it's time to hike back down so we can get our drive in for 2 hours. So start heading back down the trail, see you at the bottom. So we originally went clockwise on this hike because when you look at all trails, it's skinnier to go, it's steeper to go counterclockwise. Well, if you hate going downstairs with bad knees or anything, 100% hit this hike counterclockwise and get these big stairs out of the way first. All right, well, that was the hike. That was a great hike, really beautiful. Good workout for how short it was. Definitely a little tired after getting up at 5 in the morning going to Radwood, which if you want to see that vlog, that's on JQ Cars, which I'll link down below. Definitely tired after getting up that early, driving a couple hours there, and then driving here and doing that hike. So probably could have done it a little faster than we did this time, maybe a little easier than we did this time, just because we're tired. But great hike. Tomorrow we're going to go to Great Smoky Mountain National Park, so I'll see you there. All right, it's the next day. We were going to go to Great Smoky Mountain National Park after the Cars and Coffee this morning, but we just couldn't find any hikes that we felt like putting ourselves through in the west side of the park after doing 2 mornings in a row of early morning car meets, plus hiking for the 3rd day in a row. So we ended up running back to Asheville, recollecting ourselves. Now we are going to hit a hike on the Blue Ridge Parkway. We're doing the shorter version of the Mount Pisgah Trail. It's only like 2.7 miles, but there's lots of elevation gain and there's beautiful views at the top. It was actually one of the first hikes I did after moving to Asheville last year, but I went in the rain, and so at the top it was rainy and foggy and I didn't get to enjoy the views. So we're gonna go enjoy some late afternoon views. I'll see you at the top. I'm sufficiently out of breath, my heart is sufficiently racing, but we made it to the top. The views here are absolutely gorgeous. I'm actually sitting under the viewing platform because it's so windy up there, but the views are magnificent up here. We're going to take in the views for a little while and then we're going to head back down. All right, we're back at the car parking lot. Great views even at the parking lot, but that is the end of the first weekend of hiking in the Asheville hiking season. I love being out here. Great weather, great views. I can't wait for what the rest of the hiking season holds, but thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell if you like this type of content, want to see it first, and comment down below what you think of the hikes, the views, everything from this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.